having their highly anticipated home opening at Viejas Arena.
Inside Viejas Arena here in beautiful San Diego, California. We're watching the San Diego Mojo here on the BBTV. Tanner Collins alongside former professional volleyball player, superstar Lori Thomas. Lori, we got a fun matchup tonight as San Diego welcomes in the Indy Ignite. They're a perfect 3-0 on the season. They're coming off a 5-set win at Columbus.
Well, overall, when you think of the Pro Volleyball Federation, you're not typically going to see a weak match. So although Indy Ignite is coming in undefeated, I think you're going to see San Diego Mojo really give it to them to try to give them that first loss.
And on the other side, San Diego, the home team here tonight, they are coming off a 3-1 win at Omaha on the road. Omaha winning in 2024. That was a big road win for San Diego to get back to 500 on the young season. As the starting lineups are getting introduced. And Lori, there's Kendra Dolke. She is on a tear. She's coming off an 18-kill, 12-dig performance, a double-double at Omaha.
You know, I watched her play last year, and what a huge difference here in year 2 for PVF and for San Diego Mojo. She's hitting a 360, getting 4 kills per set, 4 digs per set. She's just becoming a vocal leader for the Mojo.
Yeah, there's Janasia Moore. She makes her first start here in 2025 for San Diego. We'll introduce you on the other side. The player to watch is Lekator Member-Mena. She is coming off a 29-kill, 18-dig performance. She had a double-double in that 5-set win at Columbus.
She is a force to be reckoned with, and you're probably going to hear us say her name multiple times tonight. She is hitting a 490, has 71 kills out of 146 attempts. She's an incredible player.
Series history, the Mojo and Ignite meet for the first time. As we're off here at Viejas Arena. The first of 4 regular season matchups between these two sides. San Diego will travel to Indianapolis on February 13th and April 27th before the Ignite return to Southern California for the season finale on May 3rd as the two teams meet in the middle. The libero for Indy is Kylie Murr, who played for the Minnesota Gophers in the Big Ten Conference. She led the Gophers and was all Big 12 or all Big 10 in 5 consecutive seasons. She also holds Ohio State's all-time record for digs with 1,935. She was the 17th overall pick a season ago by Vegas. On the other side, the libero for San Diego. We're talking a little bit about Da-Young Lee.
Well, Da-Young Lee has actually been playing in the pros for 10 years. She's the setter that actually is running the offense. If we want to talk about liberos, it's Shara Venegas. 15 years in the pros, comes out of Puerto Rico. She is a 7-time champion from the Puerto Rico League. You just see these liberos on both sides. They will be everywhere. They read the offense well, and they react.
Venegas and Da-Young Lee running the point for San Diego. San Diego coached by Taiba Hanif Park in her second season. She was the Coach of the Year in 2024. And for Indy, they are led by George Pagin in his first season with Indy. Off to a perfect 3-0 start. The first ever meeting between Indy and San Diego. We have it for you here tonight on Volleyball TV. And the Ignite will work right to left here in the first set, and we're underway from San Diego. Off the block and out of play. And Indy opens up 1-0. A nice kill on the outside from Johnny Teeler, who's coming off a 7-kill, 12-dig performance in the 5-set win at Columbus. San Diego on the board. We're tied at 1 here in the opening set. There's Ronica Stone, back in her second year with San Diego. The 6'2" middle blocker was second team all PBF a season ago and his preseason first team here in 25.
When you talk to Coach, you know, one of the things they want to focus on is really just pay attention to the defense, have some very smart serving, but know that they are good defensively and they need to have confidence in that.
There's the first kill for Layla Blackwell, who had a little homecoming in the 3-1 win at Omaha, played her 5th season with the Huskers. How about that start from Layla Blackwell? 2 swings, 2 kills here early on in set 1, and San Diego takes the early 2-point advantage.
Layla Blackwell is a rookie this year, middle blocker, 6'4", played at the University of Nebraska, and she's already had a great start with the Mojo.
And Blackwell playing her first 4 seasons with San Diego, so she had a homecoming at Omaha, and then she heads right back home to play, where she played her first 4 collegiate seasons. That one falling just out for Indy. Stone continues to serve, and talking with Coach Park, just get the serves over the net, trust the defense, just like you said, Lori. And there's another kill that time. It was Kendra Dahlke. She picks up her first kill in the match.
Kendra Dahlke, you know, like we said earlier, watch her. They're going to get the ball to her. It really does a great job of moving the ball around and hitting in different locations.
That one tapped over by Chaich, and there's a swing from the back row from Janasia Moore, missing wide. Moore getting her first start here in 2025 for San Diego, and she played collegiately for Tennessee in the Southeastern Conference. That one just missing, going for the cut shot.
That was a great cut shot, very close. Like I said, you just saw her hit down the line. You see her hit down the middle, and now you just saw that incredible cut shot just a few inches out.
Moore handles the serve. How about that dump over there? Kendra
and yet
again,
just bring it out of her toolbox. She has hit every angle and then ended with a soft touch to get that kill.
She showcased her power with her first kill, and that time just dumps it over. 6-3, an early lead for San Diego. Now they'll set up the attack. They'll go to Pittman. A nice dig by Murr. And that one's out of play off the block. Point Indy.
That was an incredible dig because Reagan Pittman put some heat behind that ball. She has a very fast arm swing, and you're going to see them in the San Diego Mojo really spread out their offense, which is an incredible job by the setter, Dayoung Lee.
There's a nice dig by Moore. Off the block, back over to San Diego. Now a free ball for the Mojo. Blackwell again in the middle, and she's hitting 1,000 here early on. 3 kills and 3 attacks.
You know, it's really interesting playing in the pros. You're used to, especially in the NCAA, you have a lot more subs. And they play FIVB rules, which FIVB has 6 subs, but the PVF makes a modification. You can have 8 substitutions. What that means is that the players have got to be much stronger all the way around. So you're just not going to see a lot of interchange with back row, specialists.
There's a set for Member Mena. It's out of play. And she picks up her first kill. It was only a matter of time. She's coming off a 29 kill, 18 dig performance at Columbus. She played 2 pro seasons in Italy, and a season ago she joined the Atlanta Vibe. She had quite the career at Pittsburgh as well. She's out of St. Louis, Missouri. There's a 2-0 run from Indy. We're tied up at 7.
And that's a Johnny Teeler, 5'9", outside hitter.
More to the net, shut down. What a block by Blake Moeller. 6'1" middle blocker out of Purdue. Played for Orlando a season ago. And in her college career in the Big Ten, 976 kills, 497 blocks. Here's the set for Moore. And just missing long, no touch. We're tied at 8.
Sounds, you hear that horn. I believe that is a challenge. Believing that was a touch off of the block. The challenge system, you get 2 challenges per set. If you're wrong, you lose it.
Everything electronic in the PVF, so we'll see both coaches holding a tablet. Coach Park usually holding the tablet behind her back. There a couple of points ago you saw her holding it out front, but timeouts, challenges are all electronic. You don't see any line judges. That's we're talking a little bit about the Bolt 6. It just makes the game flow a lot better, a little more efficient.
Well, a lot of coaches, when you talk to them, there's, if you have the down ref, let's stop here for a second so we can take a look. And they did win that challenge. But Bolt 6 has 22 cameras, 10 on the floor, 12 up above, and it really is, it helps speed up the game. And all coaches really like to be able to speed up the game and not have a lot of times to slow it down.
There's the first kill in the match for Janeza Moore, making her first start here in Game 5. The second service error from San Diego here in the opening set. That's one thing Coach Park pointed on. Only 2 service aces on the season, but the service errors have stacked up in the first 4 matches. And their second early on here in set 1. That was a powerful serve from Indy. More blocked. And just missing long. Point San Diego.
Another look just barely out. We just talked about having no line judges. You also this year do not see an R2, an official down on the other side. So it is one official, and then you have someone able to review at the table any challenges.
Nice slide attack there from Blake Moeller, recording her first kill, and now will serve for Indy, leading by 2. On the other side, a slide from Ronica Stone.
Ronica Stone, I mean, it has such a high efficiency, extremely smart. I love the slide attack. No matter at what level, when you start teaching the slide attack, it's very difficult to block because you're moving parallel to the net, and she had a great arm swing and a nice cut shot back.
Another service error from the Mojo. Gives serve back to Indy. Serve handled by Moore. That's who the Indy have been targeting from the service line. Now the pass to Dalkey. Back row attack, dug out by Pittman, but it's out of play. Lecator Member Mena with the third kill here in set one.
Remember Minna, yet again, you're going to see her active in the front row and the back row. And she can be very deadly from the back row.
The pancake dig by Member Mena, and the kill by Johnny Teeler. Her second. You can see how well balanced the Ignite are. They're off to a 3-0 start. That one just misses long, the first service error from Indy.
I think it's interesting. So Indy Ignite has 9 players that have played professional volleyball. All 9 played in the PVF last year with other teams, and then they brought in 7 rookies. So you can talk about whether it was an advantage to be able to wait a year and to see the players and see the season before you really went in and made these decisions on players. I think it's helpful.
Yeah, and on the other side for San Diego, only 3 returners, 18 newcomers. That one drops in for the Ignite. And we hit our first timeout here in set one, with Indy leading by 3 over San Diego. You're watching the Pro Volleyball Federation here on VBTV. January 30th, San Diego will donate 50% of their ticket sales to the LA wildfires. A great move from San Diego, Lori. Thoughts and prayers out to those affected by the wildfires here out west as Indy scores out of the media timeout.
Yes, and you can also, fans can purchase game tickets online for the LA Fire Relief fundraiser. Thank you, Mojo, for stepping up and helping out where they are definitely in need.
And the Ignite picking up right where they left off before the timeout, and now their largest lead here in set one. With Chaich back to serve. Off the block, back over to Indy. There's Crawford. And Dolke, the cross-court slam. Third kill for the 6-foot outside hitter. Second year with the Mojo. Now the lefty lead a serve. There's a nice dig underneath by Pittman. And off the block and down. That was Crawford and Teeler there at the net for Indy.
Carolyn Crawford, another rookie for Ignite. Middle blocker, 6'2", out of Kansas. Played for Wisconsin.
Pittman on the slide, and the defensive play from Blake Moeller. Her second block here in set one.
Dayoung Lee is doing a good job of spreading out the offense. As you saw, she went outside, she's gone to the middle, she's going to the right side. But right now, the Ignite is putting up a solid block that the Mojo just can't get through right now.
They have sure brought the Ignite here to San Diego here in set one.
With fan voting underway, just go to provolleyball.com/vote.
Another cool thing with that All-Star match on CBS. It's one of the main national TV channels. Love to see the coverage continuing to expand as the Ignite holding on to a 6-point lead. Dolke over and down. Another kill as that went off the tape. Point San Diego. Dolke heating up now, 4 kills, tied with Layla Blackwell. Blackwell off to a nice start in the middle for San Diego, 4 kills and 7 attacks. Dolke back to serve. up Teeler, and she's shut down. That was Moore and Blackwell in the middle.
Great block. All three blockers made their way to build that wall in the middle.
Over to Moore. Tapped over, back to the Mojo. Dolke from the back row, and she's blocked. Ignite, take the point.
Right now, I think those 5 points of difference is from the block that Ignite is putting up. If you look at the statistics, Ignite is actually leading in 5 different statistics in the PVF.
And it's sure showing now with their largest lead, up 6. The first ever meeting between these two sides. There's head coach George Pageant in his first season with Indy. And a net violation there, I believe, called on Pittman. So now Indy just 3 points away from taking set 1 here on the road. Good dig by Venegas. Here's Moore. One of the longer rallies we've seen here in set 1. It's into the net.
Great rally by both teams. Dayoung Lee was going to make sure to find Kendra Dalkey out of the back row.
An unforced error there from Kendra Dalkey. Now a free ball off the serve for Indy. And it's set point number 1 for the Ignite.
Another quick slide attack right behind Sydney Hilly was Blake Moeller.
She's been a force for Indy here in set 1 with the blocks, along with a pair of kills.
A Purdue standout, 2-time All-American.
There's Moeller again, but it's blocked down. That was Moore for the second time. And it'll be set point number 2 for the Ignite. Back row attack.
She was over, so the referee, the R1, saw that immediately. So if you have any part of your toe, anything crossing that 10-foot line, it is an error, so went to the Mojo.
Set point number 3. Blocked down at the net. Pittman and Stone extend set 1 to a 4th set point.
Take another look at this, a solid block.
Pittman, she was there. Put it down.
Well, you can't help but to be able to get there as high as she can at 6'4", 6'5".
Umber Meta wins set 1 for Indy, 25-18. We'll head on to set 2. You're watching the Pro Volleyball Federation here on Volleyball TV. Set 2 coming up right after this. House Arena, Pro Volleyball Federation here on VBTV. Tanner Collins alongside a former pro volleyball player herself, Lori Thomas. And in that first set, Indy hit .233, San Diego hit .056. And Lori, what would you like to see San Diego improve on here in set 2?
Well, overall, I think they're passing pretty well. I think they're just having a tough time getting around the block of Indy Ignite. So I think they're just going to have to keep mixing it up. They have an incredible setter with Dayoung Lee, 5'10", from South Korea, has played in the pros at a very high level for 10 years. And so just kind of relying on her to really be that quarterback, spread it out, try to speed up maybe a little bit more faster tempo.
Here's Sydney Hilly, 3-time Big Ten Setter of the Year, and 4th all-time in assists with 4,680. San Diego on the board, tied up at 1 here in set 2.
Kendra Donkey with used the block, took the swing, and block out.
That ties the game high. 6 kills with member Mena of Indy. How about that? No look.
That is Sydney Hilly's specialty, which you should see that. She actually does a really good job of timing those and not pulling that out of her toolbox every, couple of points. That was actually the first one that she's done this match, and it usually is money every time.
Boy, talk about how big it is having a 6-foot setter.
Oh, it's huge, because when you have a setter that can actually block, similar to the outside hitter, middle hitter, but actually can be active in the offense. So having that 6-foot setter, she can actually play all the way around, and she's a threat, because if you're a smaller setter, sometimes, blocks will just release and go on outside knowing that they may not do anything. But the blockers have got to stay honest and stay and read for a few seconds longer because of Sydney Hilly out there.
That one mishandled there by Pittman. Lauren Page in for San Diego. She just picked up a kill on the previous point. 6-foot middle blocker. Played collegiately for Oregon. There's Crawford, who spent time with the Kansas Jayhawks and Wisconsin. Serve handled by Moore. Dolke back over, mishandled by Crawford and chased down by Chaich and into the net.
Yeah, that was a little clunky, I think, on both sides. Both teams, right now in this second set, just to have a little bit more discipline, a little bit more talking to each other, stepping up in the leadership, so they can kind of get in and take a little bit of control of the set.
Venegas, a diving save. Free ball for Indy. We'll go back to Janasia Moore. That gets past the Ignite. 2-point advantage for San Diego early on in set 2.
Just like you said, Janasia Moore from Germantown, Maryland, a 6-foot, has only played 1 year in the pros. She was selected in the 4th round and 28th overall by Columbus in 2023. Played 4 seasons at Ohio State. For her first start, she's come on and really showed that she might need to be out there a little more often.
Yeah, she drops in another. Janasia Moore already with 2 kills herself here in set 2 as she dropped that one nearly right on the line, painting it like Picasso. Set up Teeler off the block, out of play. And that's kill number 4 for the former Kentucky Wildcat. She holds the all-time attack percentage at Kentucky. That was in 2021. She hit .433, and she went on to win a national title that same season. How about that? She
is just a top player that is fun to watch. She's just dynamic. She can move quick, obviously jump really, really well. And tonight, right now, she's hitting a .429.
Pittman to serve. San Diego leads 7-5. There's a nice dig by Pittman on the back row. Looking for the touch. They'll get it. Janasia Moore with another kill.
It's such an incredible, just sitting here, I sit here with a lot of pride just to see, the product of these incredible players. Unbelievable, so great to just sit here in the USA and to be able to even call this, to be able to watch these teams, these incredible coaches. It's just, it's pretty amazing.
Now the level is unmatched, and we're only in game 5 here in the second season of the PVF. What a dig, but what a response at the net. Janasia Moore is putting on a show here in set 2. How about that ability to get right back up to the tape and put it down?
Great reaction. I mean, and that's why you're there. That's why you're playing on this pro team, is when you're looking and you can read, you can actually react very quickly to different situations. And that's exactly what she's doing tonight.
Hey, how about a service ace from Janasia Moore? Putting the squad on her back here in set 2, and largest lead for San Diego, up 4. Crawford on the slide. The pass to Dolke, and that's in for San Diego. 7 kills for Kendra Dolke here in the match. Maybe a challenge. Thought I maybe heard the buzzer go off. That swing from Dolke, definitely a touch. Maybe a timeout by Indy. Challenging the touch on the play. It sure looked like there was a touch from our perspective, but hey, what do we know?
I don't know if they.
Maybe it's on a prior swing there in that rally.
Yes, because as we look here, they could be looking at possible.
Double contact maybe by Stone, not really seeing it.
Yeah, it looks
venture
like.
And say this will be San Diego point, but.
Yeah, we couldn't really hear.
Hey, it is.
You know what the challenge was, but I think they were challenging a possible double contact.
So the point stays with San Diego. More to serve. Crawford on the slide. They go the other way to Teeler. Quick set for Stone. Chaich. It's dug out by Venegas. On the back line. How about that dig? Keeps the point alive. What a point from Venegas.
Venegas, wow, that was some great defense, reading it so well. And you also had Dayoung Lee pick that up, had to make her dive for that save, and they take it.
Now a 6-point lead here in set 2. San Diego down 1-0. A quick set for Carolyn Crawford, who picks up her first kill here on the night. Just catching that back line. He will set up Dolke. Chaich. Chaich for a second time, and that time delivering the kill. Cuts the deficit to 4. First service error, or second rather, issued by the Ignite, the first here in set 2. 4 service errors in the match for San Diego, 2 for Indy. Veronica Stone back to serve.
See improvement from the Mojo of getting balls through. As I said earlier, the Indian Knight was having an incredible block, and it was difficult to get balls past the block, but now Mojo is finding their way and why they are ahead right now.
that one drops in for Indy. Teeler picking up another kill, her 5th. Dina Chaich back to serve. Got a record-breaking performance playing for Tennessee. She recorded 42 kills versus Western Michigan and went on to be first-team All-SEC. We get our media timeout here in set 2 with the Mojo leading by 6, down a set. Back here inside Viejas Arena, where San Diego leads 15-9 in set 2. As Indy picks up the point out of the timeout.
Well, and one thing I noticed here looking at the statistics is Mojo has improved in their hitting efficiency. They are currently at 200, which we said they were not even at 100 before, so you are seeing the difference in that. Indy
Good response, though, out of the timeout from the Ignite. Another kill from Teeler. And the deficit back to 4. And that one drops in. Deja Moore finds the middle of the defense. And flying back the other way is Member Mena.
Member Mena does such a good job of really using the block, hitting high off the hands, and if she has an open hole in a block, she will put it on the floor. So you just know, in some ways, I think when you play Indy Ignite, you know she's going to get her kills. So you've almost got to just sort of accept that and then continue to play great defense, make great passes so that you can run a great offense.
Deja Moore to the net. At that time, missing wide. Having a great night so far in her first start. 7 kills and 17 attacks. And Dalkey, though, continues to lead the way with 9 kills, a game high with Member Mena. And that one nearly dropped in. What a dig by Member Mena. She does it all for the Ignite. Vegas. And finally down. Blake Muller, kill number 4.
Great rally by both sides. Finished with a slide. Blake Muller's specialty.
Costly service error. Back to a 3-point lead. Second service error in the set. There's Coach Park. Trying to get her squad back. Tied up at a set apiece. And coming into this match, she wanted to utilize the confidence coming off that win at Omaha. She stated that anyone can win in this league. We talked about that in the Open. She wants to be the first team to hand Indy a loss. They're 3-0.
Well, I think anybody would want to, right?
Absolutely.
They're undefeated. They come in. This is their first season. Everybody else has a season under their belt. Coming in and they just kind of exploding.
Nice dig by Lauren Page. More to the net. Picking up kill number 8.
And that was she was tight to the net. That was a great tool. Used the block and just pushed it off and out. Smart play. I wanted to share with you, we talked about that fans can vote for the All-Star players. They already have over 2,000 votes in. So we're going to have to get that done tonight, Tanner.
Cast our votes, huh?
Yeah. What a great opportunity to get involved. Remember to vote at provolleyball.com/vote. Who would you like to see in the All-Star match on February 22nd in Indiana?
You look there at the crowd here inside Viejas Arena. The San Diego Mojo here in year 2, off to a 2-2 start. Lead by 4, down a set. First ever meeting between the Ignite and San Diego. There's Lauren Page. She'll serve for the Mojo. Roller on the slide. No touch. Point Mojo.
Lauren Page just coming in, 6'1". She's from Chino, California, and played at Oregon.
Nice dig there by Page. Jaich. More blocks. More again. So much power there on the outside by Member Mena.
You see Dayoung Lee running around the court for Mojo, doing it all.
Member Mena just put on a swing clinic. About the 5th one in the rally, able to fall. Going down the back corner, far side. Able to drop it in. Kill number 7. 5'8" outside hitter out of St. Louis, Missouri. Venegas over to Janasia Moore. Able to get it past Indy. Having a career night already. Picking up kill number 8. And we're only in set 2.
Yep, she's just right behind Kendra Dalkey with 9 kills. And an incredible solo block by Ronica Stone.
Ronica Stone is a high flyer, most would say. 6'2" middle blocker out of San Jose, California. He was one of 2 players to be ranked top 10 in blocks and points a season ago. We'll set up Moore again. She's shut down, but it's out of play. And continuing to tool it off the block, Corey.
She's just playing so smart. And what a great job just coming in tonight to make her appearance.
We'll take a break. San Diego up 7 here in set.
Because usually that R2 that you don't see here is really watching to see if anybody's out of rotation. But if you're serving, you can actually go to the position that you play. But yet again, on serve receive, you must be in position.
Dalkey from the back line. Jaich, dug out by Venegas.
Great rally.
Pittman, tracked down by Murr. Back over to San Diego. And Ronica Stone with the slide attack. You really see the defense coming on strong. What do they say? Defense turned into offense. Ronica Stone with the kill.
Ronica Stone being the middle blocker who runs next to the setter, which means she can freely run that slide attack. What a dig!
Stone again on the slide attack. And it's set point for San Diego.
front row, when the setter is in the front row and you're running a 5-1, you can run that slide attack over and over, and it is working.
Got that swing from the back row to keep the set alive. Set point number 2 for San Diego. Some substitutions being made on both sides.
Carly Scott is in, outside hitter, 6'1", from Indianapolis, Indiana. Played for Michigan. Just served the ball.
Blocked down. Carolyn Crawford in the middle for Indy. So set point number 3 for San Diego. Serve handled by Venegas. Stone on the slide, and San Diego bounces back in set 2 and takes it 25-17 as we head to set number 3 here from Viejas Arena, tied up at a set apiece here on Pro Volleyball TV.
Take a look at this. What I love, did you see where Dayoung Lee was? She was actually all the way to the other side in left front position and did a back set to run Ronica that slide. No one saw that coming.
We'll take a break, tied up at a set apiece between San Diego and Indy. Back here inside Viejas Arena, set 3 just getting underway. Tanner Collins alongside Lori Thomas, tied up at a set apiece. And Indy opens up set 3, 1-0.
And looking at the statistics in the first 2 sets, you know, you have Member Mena with 28 attempts. And then you have 2 on Mojo with over 20, Janasia Moore with 27, and Kendra Dalkey with 25. So those are the 3 primary players who are getting set the ball.
San Diego on the board, Ronica Stone back to serve. She got the slide attack working in set 2. And that one is down. Blake Moeller picks up another kill for Indy. Her 5th. Make it 4 kills in the match for Blake Moeller. That one dumped down by Member Mena. And a 3-1 lead to start set 3 for the Ignite. Venegas over to Dalkey. Shut down. Teeler with the block. A 4-1 start for Indy here in set 3.
I always like to watch how teams come out after that break, that 10-minute. What does coach say? What do the team, what do they say to each other? And how do they come out and what is different? And Ignite came out and got after it very quickly.
Back row attack. Janasia Moore finds the floor. Now in double figures with 10 kills and 27 attacks.
She's having a great night.
We're going to see a lot more of Janasia Moore here in 2025. But how about the start in set 3 for a Johnny Teeler? No answer here in set 3 from the Mojo.
Carolyn Crawford back to serve.
Off the block, back to San Diego. They go the other way to Pittman, and she's blocked. Blake Moeller in the middle for the Ignite.
Once again, I think you're seeing the point difference. You're seeing that the Ignite is putting up a strong block right now.
And a service ace from Carolyn Crawford. The Ignite are rolling. That's going to force a timeout for San Diego. A 7-2 start here in set 3 for Indy.
One of the things that you may notice also with FIVB rules is liberos cannot serve. So that is one aspect that you actually see a lot of in NCAA.
Especially a few games that we called together, the liberos were the best players from the service line. So it's a key thing to point out here at the pro level. There's Coach Park in her second season. She has spent a lot of time coaching USA volleyball. She loves supporting her country, the red, white, and blue. She mentioned that before the season got underway. She spent the majority of her coaching career with USA volleyball. She was a 3-time Olympian. I'm sure she could get out here on the floor and do all right. And sometimes
we're similar in age. I'm not sure. You know, it's you get to the point where it's like your shoulder hurts, your knee hurts, your back hurts.
How about that kill from Janasia Moore? She's going to earn some more playing time. 11 kills here in the match, making her first start on the season. And that was a back row attack.
Well, she's definitely, that is no surprise that you're seeing Dayoung Lee find her. If somebody is hot, you got a hitter who is hot, you find them. Now, you've got to be able to switch it up. You've got to not get everybody saying, oh, it's going to always go to one hitter. Keep everybody honest, but she's going to find her. She's having a great night.
Lauren Page picks up her first block. She also played for the Oregon Ducks. That time gets it past Page and down for Indy. Mena picking up kill number 13 in 29 attacks. That's a game high.
That takes her to hitting a 379 efficiency.
Into the net. Back row attack by Moeller. Point San Diego. There's Lauren Page coming off her first block in the match. Actually Carly Scott in for Indy. The Ignite back up 4 here in set 3. So Scott checked in back in set 2. He's back in here in set 3. Powerful serve. And a set for Ronica Stone. A quick set and put down by Ronica Stone. Gotta love a quick set, Lori.
You know, and look where the setter is again. I'm going to keep saying this. When a setter can find the middle hitter from anywhere on the court, you're going to be successful. And that's what she did. She was at the 10-foot line.
That time to go to Moore. And that one gets past Golke on the back row. Ignite really forced the Mojo off their lines. Well, Blake Moeller will serve. Stone on the slide, blocked down. Diving save by Pittman. Free ball for Indy. Carly Scott just missing near side. Point San Diego. Nice saves there on the hardwood from Pittman and Stone.
You're seeing quite a few statistics that are very much similar. The number of assists, the number of digs. Blocking might be the one that's a little bit off. We've said that Ignite is a little bit stronger in blocking tonight, but most everything else is pretty similar.
Good read there by Carly Scott. Able to squeeze it past Pittman. Back row attack from Moore, and she gets the touch. Kill number 12. Just hitting .258 in the match. That's her 31st attack. And there's a block from the setter, Lee. She's happy.
I know. You know, Coach talks about her, about just that she just loves to kind of be in the community and just is fun and just is great teammate.
Yeah, she talked about how well Lee adjusts, each game, only in game 5, but how coachable Lee is. She loves to spread the ball around and get this offense going. Now she'll roll it back over to Indy. Teeler to the net and down for the ignite. She is a high flyer, and that's a lot of velocity coming at the San Diego defense.
You will only see, like that example of, they showed you the line. It is, the technology is unbelievable, but they will only show you if it's inside of 12 inches. If it's 12 inches away from the line, you will see it on TV, Jumbotron.
How about another block from Lauren Page? A little chest bump there with Pittman, and the deficit back to 2. Teeler, out of play. Membermena. San Diego has battled back, only down 1. The lefty Lee to serve. Set up Teeler. Unable to chase it down. She's been a force here in set 3, and Indy back up 2. Back row attack. Janasia Moore again. And she's having a night. You see it,
She's
how confident she looks.
Night. And you know what, when you see her, when they show her, if you ever look at her face, she's just calm. You know, she doesn't get, you don't see her get too excited. She's
what you
just
call in the zone.
In the zone, you're right.
What a dig there by Lee. And blocked down by Blake Moeller. So tough at the net, or the ignite.
This is Elena Scott. She was a draft round 2 pick. Played for Louisville.
That one out of play off the right hand of Page as we hit our media timeout here in set 3 with the Ignite leading 15-12. Tied up at a set apiece here in San Diego. Back here inside Viejas Arena, Tanner Collins alongside Lori Thomas. Indy leading by 3. Here's the set for Janasia Moore. Off the block, back over to the Mojo. And that one gets past the defense. Probably didn't expect the kill, but it's been that kind of night for Janasia Moore. A little deflection there in the middle off Scott. That one ricochets off Pittman. A lot of velocity there from Membermena.
Sydney Hilly obviously doing a great job of getting to the ball and mixing it up, but definitely continues to find Lecator, Membermena.
Set up Scott. Lee. That one drops just in front of Dalkey. I think she thought a little more speed was going to come on that swing.
Yep, that was a change up by
heels.
Carly Scott.
Off the tape and down.
You just cannot prepare for that. It doesn't matter what level you play. It hits the top of the net and just dribbles over. That is a tough ball to play.
We'll send it to break. Timeout San Diego, trailing by 5 here in set 3. It's the San Diego bench. Or what? San Diego, trailing by 5. Tied at a set apiece. What are they saying there in the huddle?
I was going to say, there you go. That's the assistant coach, Noel Carpio, his first season. He's firing them up. You could tell it was like, you've got to stay focused. You've got to pass well. We've got to get in there, mix it up, and really get after it.
We both played collegiate sports. Motivation for me personally was food. I don't know if that's what they're talking about quite yet. Post-game meal.
I'm gonna guess not.
Food was a big motivation for me. We'll leave it at that.
It's interesting. You really, these are women that are playing volleyball. Some of them, playing for 6 years, 8 years, 10 years in the pros. Each of them, you have to learn how each of them responds and how to motivate them. But what's so important is, I think when you have that much experience, you've got to also learn how to really motivate yourself and bring the team together and make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Diving save there by Hilly. San Diego picks up the point. That cuts the deficit back to 3. Pittman back to serve for the Mojo. It'll be a free ball for San Diego. Lee with the quick play.
She is excited. Yes, I was going to say, she's excited about that one, and we haven't seen her do too much of that. She's typically been setting her players, but yet again, a perfect timing. 5'10", I mean, she still gets up there. You saw her block earlier. She has a great block.
Slide attack from Stone. Off the block, back over to San Diego. They'll go the other way. Nice dig there by Murr. Or rising again. And that one drops. Another swing where you're almost just putting it over for Indy, but Deja Moore got a lot of top spin on that swing. You'll see it here. Look at that thing spin.
Well, and that has to do with just how high. If you watch this, watch her hand. It is at the top. It rolls over. It's a great top spin, which just drops right in front of the middle back. But what I thought was kind of interesting is there were some very powerful hits on the net, and they were both defending well, and she was 10 foot off the net and just did a top spin right in the middle of the court.
In set 3. Off the block. Set for Moore. Good read there by Venegas. Tied at 18 apiece here in set 3. It's been a fight and a battle for San Diego. They battle back to be square at 18. And a block, another one from Lee.
And Lee definitely getting around, doing the chest bumps.
Big time block from the setter. And San Diego is back on top, 19-18. And how about
an overpass? You always love an overpass. Veronica Stone was smart about it. Instead of trying to take that swing, she was going to be efficient, which she's known for, and just went up and blocked that to the side.
That's cookies. Veronica Stone. And San Diego extending the lead to 2. This set was midway through, was being handled by Indy. What did they need to do to bounce back now with San Diego leading by 2?
You got to see this guy getting everybody fired up in the stands. Having some fun tonight. Great match to be watching.
Rather, she knows how talented this league is overall, and every set it's a battle. I mean, we talked about how talented all these teams are in the PVF. You got a team in Indy who's undefeated. They've kind of rolled through their first 3 matches and now having to battle back, trying not to go down 2 sets to 1.
Well, and an example, last year, San Diego Mojo, which all teams are different, but San Diego Mojo started out, I think, 2 and 6 in the beginning of the season, and then ended up at the championship Final 4.
Lost in the semifinal.
And lost in the semifinal. So you just never know, and I think, we're early in the season.
Yeah, Coach Park made a good point. And in this league, I mean, anyone can win. It's a pretty even league when you look at the players, how these teams, put the rosters together with the draft and picking up players from all over. It's a well-balanced league overall. There's a nice hustle play. Pittman not quite able to track it down. San Diego still holding on to a 2-point advantage. Lee will set up more off the block and out of play.
Great pass.
15 kills in the match for Janasia Moore. Now will serve for San Diego. Diving save by Venegas. Quick set for Stone. There's Scott, and a little roll shot drops in the middle of the Mojo.
You typically, when you're watching pro, you don't see a lot of roll shots, unless it's just for a changeup. So I think sometimes it gets more difficult to defend because you're so used to power coming at you. For example, that power by Veronica Stone down the line.
Veronica Stone. How about that vertical leap way up at the net? She's putting it straight down to the hardwood. Now serving for the Mojo. What a save by Moore. And the point kept alive. Little London there now for San Diego. That one into the net. Indy back within 2. Now a chance for a side out and set point for San Diego. That's something Coach Park touched on after the opening loss on the road in Orlando, improving their side out percentage, and they really have. Now in game 5, point kept alive by Venegas. 3 ball for Indy. And now one off Lee. And then Bermena picks up the kill. And Knight back within 1. Lee was there, just got caught on her back heels.
Yep, she was.
Tie ball game at 23.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a mishit by Dalkey, trying to get up and over the block. But just too big on the Ignite side.
And that one's blocked. The Ignite have battled back and now have set point number 1 here in set 3.
At this level, you've got to make sure the sets are far enough on. You can't really set too tight to the net. I think Dahlke was a little bit trapped and really was not going to be able to get that ball through.
Vegas to Dahlke, tied at 24.
But she said, give it to me again, because I will put it down.
So it was the race to 25. Now it's the race to win by 2.
Lee for the serve, good pass.
And Teeler with the kill. And another set point, number 2, for the Ignite. Set 2 at Columbus. That set went all the way to 32-30. It was won by Indy. Another kill for Kendra Dahlke. Will serve for the Mojo. Mena blocks and down for San Diego. Pittman, big time play at the net.
Big time and the right time.
Set point number 1 for San Diego here in set 3. Serve handled by Scott. Chance for San Diego to take the set. Mena blocked.
Another great block.
Teeler dug out by Lee. They'll set up Janasia Moore. Just missing wide. That was a good read there by Kylie Murr. We're tied at 26.
It
so
is
hard to let those go.
Yeah, and it's no surprise that you're going to see these matches go, or these sets actually go longer than the 25. Lot of, you just mentioned the 32 points. Another incredible block by Mojo. Both sides are bringing it right now.
Deja Moore rising again. Page, set point number 2 for San Diego. And Mena drops it in, and we're tied at 27.
This is what volleyball is about. This is where you're showing that these are professional players giving it their all every single play, no matter what.
Remember, Mena will serve. Powerful serve, dug out by Dahlke. They'll set up more. What a dig by Kylie Murr. And a back row attack.
Smart play. You saw all 3 defenders on Mojo back deep. And you're usually receiving a powerful hit.
Set point number 4 for Indy. Free ball for the Ignite. Off the block. Scott. Lee chases it down. Now they'll set up more. We're tied at 28. 16 kills for Janasia Moore. And set 3 continues.
Yes, and no one is going to give up. That's what I love to see about this. The confidence, the experience, it is bar none some of the best.
Teeler from the back row. Free ball for Indy. Remember, Mena shut down by number 7, Veronica Stone. Set point San Diego.
Solo block, great timing, good read.
There can't be a better feeling than a block, Lori.
Yeah,
Kill's got to feel good, but a solo block.
And out of the back row, and you're by yourself, she actually had to even reach a little bit to the right to get it, but it was solid.
San Diego will set up the attack. Kendra Dolke from the back row. And the Mojo take set 3, 30-28, and take a 2-set-to-1 lead over undefeated Indy.
A great fight by both sides. San Diego, as we said in the beginning, and Coach talking about this match to be the first team to take one away from Indy.
We'll head to set 4 here on BBTV in the Pro Volleyball Federation. San Diego leads 2-1. Not going to want to miss set 4. Coming up right after this. Back here inside Viejas Arena, Tanner Collins alongside Lori Thomas. And Lori, what a set number 3 that was on both sides. The fight the Ignite and Mojo showed. It was fun to watch. We had to sit back and take it all in, but San Diego able to take set 3 and now up a set.
Well, and this just shows you the talent across the board, all teams in PVF, all the players, and you just don't know what you're going to get. But definitely San Diego, I mean, they want this, but Indy's not going to make it easy for them if they can take it. Just a quick update, Omaha Supernovas played tonight. They swept Columbus Fury in 3 tonight, taking Omaha Supernovas to 3-2 on this season.
Yes, Omaha bouncing back after losing at home versus San Diego. There's the slide from Stone off the block, back over to San Diego. Dolke. Mojo on the board here in set 3. Andrew Dolke now with 13 kills and 39 attacks. The Mojo hitting 162. And Indy hitting 168. It's been a pretty even match following the first set, where Ignite at 233. San Diego only hit .056 in set 1. That one's into the net. Point Ignite.
Mena has 17 kills on the night, leading Ignite by several from the other players.
And Janasia Moore also with 17. Ignite off to a 3-1 lead though to start set 4.
Another kill by none other than Kendra Dolke.
Tooling it off the block, as she's done all night long. Free ball for San Diego. Which will they go this time? They'll go back to Dolke, and she delivers. And we're tied at 3.
That went off the right hand of Sydney Hilly.
I like that little no look. She was looking to the right side of the floor and swung to the left. Pittman.
Great defense in the back.
Pittman again missing wide, not getting the touch off Scott. They did not back up 1. Early on set 4. The Ignite took set 1. San Diego taking set 2 and set 3. Pittman on the slide, a nice dig by Teeler. Set for Scott, but she's denied. Lauren Page with her 3rd solo block off the bench for San Diego. Serve handled. Nice dig by Venegas. Back row attack from Dolke. And the point's kept alive.
That was close.
More blocks, but it's out of play. San Diego picks up the point, but great hustle there by Indy. Major Moore wants the crowd on their feet. Now with the lead here in set 4. Into the net. Haven't seen a service there in a couple sets. That's just the 5th. Coach Park not going to be too mad about 5 service errors. Haven't had one since the first set. Venegas ahead to Moore. And missing wide. Tough swing there off the set. And Ignite back up 1. In the middle, a quick set for Lauren Page. 6 apiece early on, set 4. She has provided a major spark. Goes to show the depth that Coach Park has put together here in year 2. And now Lauren Page will serve. The pass to Moore. Billy back to Member Mena, blocked down, back over to the Ignite. Lee with the quick set to Stone, dug out by Scott. Member Mena with the big swing and down. Indy back up 1.
Great swing. That was a great rally. I still love to see Dayoung Lee. She's all over the place. She's setting from the floor. Sometimes she'll even just set. She's down so low that she'll kind of almost just slide out on the floor, giving us calling a touch on that. So that's a kill by Reagan Pittman.
Pittman there with the slide attack. A challenge from the Ignite. Tied at 7. Pittman back to serve. It's been a back and forth set number 4. Member Mena to the net, out of play. San Diego back on top, 8-7. Pittman off her line. Member Mena, what a dig from Venegas. And Kendra Dolke with the slam.
From the back row, those were 2 great swings. The powerful hitters of Dolke and Member Mena, both taking great swings.
Largest lead for San Diego in the set, and a block from Ronica Stone. She's just a player that's going to do it all for San Diego. That time, only one hand needed. There it is.
Yeah, the middle blocker, I mean, middle blocker position is tough. I mean, you're getting off the net, on the net, go left, go right, transition off. And Ronica, I mean, really all the middles that we've seen here, both just do that so well. But Ronica reads the ball really well. So you've got to watch that pass, and then you've got to, kind of stay, once again, true in the middle and then react. And she has a great reaction.
So the Ignite will take their first timeout here in set 4. San Diego leading 2-1 after dropping the opening set and winning the next 2.
just another reminder that just California, we're thinking of you, and San Diego, they're going to support the communities impacted by the recent wildfires. They're announced the plans to donate 50% of ticket sales for their Friday night, January 30th. They will take on Atlanta Vibe. Those proceeds will go to Feeding San Diego, a nonprofit organization fighting food insecurity in San Diego County.
Yeah, that'll be the next match for San Diego, so they'll have a little bit of a break. We'll be back here on Thursday to take on Atlanta. That'll be on YouTube next Thursday night. San Diego up 4, their largest lead here in set 4. Pittman to serve. Teeler. Miscommunication there, and a little bit of laughter from San Diego.
You know, it's interesting, you know, times have changed in the world of volleyball where, you know, the setter, you know, is always same thought process. Setter get the second ball all the time. But sometimes now the libero has, you know, will come in and actually get that second ball sometimes. So there has to be just good communication on that.
Veronica Stone is really getting that slide attack working here tonight. 7 kills, 8 kills now, and 17 attacks, and she's hitting .471. And for those watching from home, .471 is pretty darn efficient. There's another back row attack from the Mojo.
You know, we talked about it at the beginning of the match. Take a look at this. Incredible defense. And a great swing. But we talked about this, that all coach wanted to do was for Mojo to really focus on defense. To really focus on defense, and they're playing great defense in this set.
They are indeed, and now up 5. Some high-level defense. Remember, Mena, though, gets it past Venegas. Sometimes it's hard to defend. Number 7, there she is. We'll head back to serve, trailing by 4.
She's going to get her kills. There's another example. She had such a great arm swing. Really just turned her right shoulder so that she can make that cut shot.
So much power on her serves as well. But there's Kendra Dolke.
It is the Dolke Member Mena show when it comes to the outside hitters for both teams.
Pretty impressive that San Diego has not allowed a service ace for Member Mena. A powerful top spinning serve. San Diego has handled it so far tonight. There's Lauren Page in the middle again as we hit our media timeout in set 4. And Lori, San Diego, their largest lead now, up 6.
They are playing strong right now. They're passing well, and their defense is incredible.
We'll be right back after this here in set 4. Back here inside Viejas Arena, set 4. Nice dig by Stone. And that one out of play off the right hand of Kendra Dolke. Tanner Collins alongside former pro volleyball player Lori Thomas.
Dolke knew she was going to try to use that block and missed it. She knew it. You saw her, you know, and she's like, okay, move on.
Back up 6 after the service error from Indy. There's Da-Young Lee. That one gets past Venegas. Scott, a nice swing there. Able to get it through the Mojo defense.
Indy Ignite is not out of this. They are going to fight tooth and nail to the end. Both teams playing very evenly overall.
Nice dig on the back line by member Mena, but a free ball for San Diego. Dolke off the block. Go right back to her.
Great swing down the line, but also a great dig.
No return that time. Lauren Page in the middle. 2/3 of the time it's a duck. That's an Oregon duck again. Lauren Page and Ronica Stone.
Lee's doing a very nice job of using the middles. You got to keep the middles active. That'll keep the other side, the block, honest in the middle before heading outside.
Pittman shut down by Blake Moeller. Her third block. Oh, I saw that one wrong. It's actually San Diego point. It fell on the other side of the net. So Mojo up 7. That time it'll drop in. Sydney Hilly there, the 6-foot setter.
Good net play, smart. I keep using the word smart. When you continue playing, you just understand the game so much better. The more experience.
That's one thing Coach Park talked about. Only 3 returners, 17 newcomers. He's relying on the experience a lot of these newcomers brought. Lee has played 5+ years of professional volleyball. Only 3 returners from the league, but a lot of experience across the board overall.
Yeah, and then you have to give a shout out to the coaches, because it's chemistry, and you can have 3 international players on each PVF team, and so you just have to. It's the culture. It's how do you get the team to really work and gel together. It still matters no matter at what age you play.
19-13, 6-point advantage for the Mojo here in set 4. Up 2-1, a knuckleball serve. Too long. Point to the Mojo. Just 5 points away. Back above the 500 mark on the young season. This is the first ever meeting between these two sides, so a little bragging rights on the line.
That's right, and to be the team.
Oh, just missing. Lee thought it hit the line. What does the Bolt 6 have to say?
Yep, we will see it. There will be no question, and you cannot challenge. Obviously, you don't need to challenge.
They need to add a ruler, some sort of ruler measurement tool. You can see how close that was specifically. Probably too much. Bolt 6 can do it all. 22 cameras?
Yep. 22 cameras.
That one past Lee. Teeler able to drop it in for the Ignite. Back within 5. They're not going to go away. Not dropped a match on the young season. They've played one less match than San Diego coming into tonight. That one past Venegas. I don't think San Diego will use a timeout quite yet, but the Ignite's starting to build some momentum. Stone on the slide. Chased down by Murr. Free ball for the Mojo. We'll go to Moore this time. Here's member Mena. Nice save by Scott.
Great rally.
Another set for Moore. Ignite defense all over the floor. What a dig by Venegas. They're going to say it caught the floor.
They are, they are calling Ronica Stone in the net. And it looks like they are going to challenge that.
That was Definitely shaking there, but maybe it was the ball ricocheting off the tape. So the point on the floor is point Ignite. Coach Park wants another look. It's a big challenge.
Yeah, and you have to take it. When you have those challenges and you are this tight in a set, you know, it is important to take those challenges. You have 2 each set, and they are calling a replay.
That goes to show how high Veronica Stone can fly. Able to get her arms that far over the net without making contact.
Did I see that right? Was that a
Almost
replay,
2
or was
thumbs
that?
up, yeah, it will be a replay. 20-16.
It's a replay.
Ball don't lie, I guess. Service ace from Indy.
Yeah, it is very uncommon that you see a replay, but when you do a challenge, it has to be concrete for you to overturn it, and so it was just too close to call.
Asia Moore to the net. Picks up another kill. She's had a couple tonight, making 20 kills in the match.
What a night for
Asia
Moore.
56 attacks and hitting 214. 20 kills. Still time for more. 4 points away. Now Moore will serve. Still 1 timeout left for Indy. And 2 for San Diego. Mena, dug out by Moore. Free ball for the Ignite. Mena shut down. A free ball for San Diego. Veronica Stone's blocked. What a point from Indy. Back within 3.
All right, you got to look at the front line of who is at the net for Mojo. And right now you have Lee, who's in the front row as the setter. So she's got Ronica and Dalkey.
Set up Dalkey again, and she delivers.
That was a great turn. Watch her arm swing facing.
So good.
Turn that line. Turn that straight down the line. Great swing.
That one's out of play. San Diego is 2 points away with Veronica Stone back serving, showing off her dribbling abilities as well. A little spin on the finger. She's just showing off.
It's fun to watch Veronica. She always seems to have a smile on her face, no matter what.
That one's blocked. Crawford gets the Ignite back within 4. Vegas. Free ball for San Diego. And how about that play from Da-Young Lee? Lori, it's match point.
It is such good timing. I think that's her second one. Got a kill on both of those. Set or dump. Great smart play. And 1 point away from giving Ignite their first loss of the season.
Match point number 1. Blocked and down, and San Diego hands Indy their first loss in 2025. They take set 4, 25-19, and move to 3-2 on the young season. What a night, Lori. San Diego comes out on top, 3-1.
And Tanner, we will be together again next Thursday night as San Diego will play at home against Atlanta Vibe.
What a night we had here inside the Ajas Arena in beautiful San Diego, California. There's the Mojo. And Coach Park did exactly what she was hoping to do, and that's give the Ignite their first loss. But we're going to see Indy 4 more times. These two teams, I think, are going to have quite the battles here in 2025.
Coaches are happy. They're about to do a dance.
But what a night for Janasia Moore, getting her first start on the season and racking up 20 kills. Just behind was Kendra Dolke with 19. How about 45 assists from Da-Young Lee. San Diego ended up out-hitting the Ignite. San Diego hit 181. Ignite picked up 144 in the match. But just up and down the stat sheet, an all-around effort tonight from the Mojo.
Great job by both teams. I thought it was a well-fought match. We're going to see some highlights here. There was the last point block by Reagan Pittman as she pounds her chest.
Love the energy.
She's actually has a ton of energy when she plays. It's great to watch.
Well, for Tanner Collins, happy to have Lori Thomas back here to watch some high-level volleyball. Say so long from San Diego. There's the Mojo, and they're winners here tonight over Indy. 3-1. We'll see you next Thursday night. Atlanta comes to town. Have a good night, everybody. So long. We'll see you next Thursday.
Good night.
Thank you.